The Conservative government is selling its fair election bill as a way to cut down on voter fraud, but opponents are not buying it. They believe the act will undermine democracy and Canada's reputation if it becomes law. But as Vassy Kapelos reports, the government is showing no signs it's willing to compromise.
You might not recognize these names, but they belong to the top elections experts in the world. And in a letter to the Globe and Mail, those experts say the government's proposed Fair Elections Act isn't good for democracy. The bill was introduced last month. If passed, it will limit what Elections Canada can do and say. The organization will no longer be able to talk about why people should vote, just how and where. One of the scholars who signed the letter says Elections Canada has always been seen as one of the top beacons of best practice in the world. Andrew Reynolds is concerned about what the bill will mean for countries trying to follow its example.
If the Canadians can't handle an autonomous and independent elections body, then how are Ukrainians or Malawians or, Russians or Mexicans going to be able to do it?
That opinion comes as the opposition hosts town halls on the bill across the country. Last night, more than 100 people gathered in Ottawa.
Am I to understand that if this law was to pass, that public nature of protecting our democracy is going to be closed down?
Besides the changes to Elections Canada, the bill will make it harder to prove where you live at a time when voter turnout is low.
This bill will disenfranchise many of our members, as well as Aboriginal peoples, poor Canadians, the elderly even.
The bill that we're bringing forward.
Conservatives say tougher rules will help stop voter fraud. We also asked the government about town halls and international reaction to its bill. Nobody was available for an interview. Instead, in a statement, Minister Pierre Poilievre said in part, the Fair Elections Act will ensure everyday citizens are in charge of democracy. Vassy Kapelos, Global News, Ottawa.